Nada, me jodo. Buenas, Constanza. Welcome. Vamos a empezar, ¿eh? Un minutico que tengo que poner aquí el chat. Vale. Vampyr. Mensaje sin leer. ¿Qué hora? Hasta la mañana. Gente que es que no estudia, no trabaja, joder. Estoy a las 12 de la mañana en Steam. Vale. Vale. Vamos a continuar el capítulo. Buenas, Blanca, ¿qué tal, tío? Capítulo 2. El vampirello. A nadie, porque no estoy matando a nadie. Vale. Todavía no maté a nadie. Bueno, creo que al principio del juego, en el tutorial, sí que tienes que alimentarte de uno. Creo. No recuerdo mal. Pero luego de todos los que me encontré, de momento a nadie. No necesité. Pero claro, te da mucha más experiencia para subir las habilidades. Bueno, a ver, misión. Creo que estaba haciendo varias. Vale. Pero... Ya. Es puente, pero... ¿Cómo coño llego al otro lado? De llegar ahí. Vale. Puente del estado. Vale. Placas de plomo. ¿Qué pasa aquí, tío? Ah, tocando, vale. Pam, pam. El misterio de...
Sorry, sir. No admittance.
Aquí hay vigilantes de palo. Pero bueno. Joder.
Steady, boys. We've got one of them here.
No.
Fucking beast.
Son unos mierdas. Desde el principio del juego. Bueno, a esto sí que les mordí un poco, pero no matarlos. Malamente de ahí. ¿Eso qué coño es? ¿Acaso? ¿Pero aquí dentro? Creo. Como jodido esto. Está un poco complicado. Complicado.
It's locked, all right.
Tornillos y mierdas.
It's locked. It's locked.
Alguna misión tal. Ah, mira. Este desbloqueado. Ah. La sierra. Ya haya mejorado. Cabrones. ¿No conoces eso? Ah. Cabrón. Ah, ¿también puedo mejorar esto?
Look at it. Vicious fucker. What's happening to you? Leech.
Bien. La madre.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Azúcar, azúcar. Viendo rato. Ahí. Rato. Vale, vamos a dar la vuelta por aquí. ¿Es otro? Al piso. Aquí había estado. ¿Por qué no? ¿Por qué no es un refugio? Con Spout. Por aquí, a ver. Pone. Ah, sí. Aquí. Muy bien.
It's locked.
No. ¿Es así? No. Vale. Conecta, pero no vas a... Sí, yo. ¿Es?
Yes. The place has changed since the explosion, but it was definitely here. I should find some way to pay my respects.
Las flores. Bueno. Cojonudo. ¿Dónde? Cojonudo.
May all who suffered from this tragedy find all rest in peace.
Ahora la otra.
Leech spotted!
Buenas, ¿qué pasa? Diego, ya emití antes, pero emití en mi perfil personal. Ya la emito en la página. En mi personal no. Y ahora es público y antes no era público. Y llevo, pues no sé, un mes o así. No lo sé, la verdad, cuánto llevo. No, no es de hoy, vamos. Y el Dying Light 2, pues obviamente aquí nadie va a hablar porque yo hasta que no lo tenga no hablo de nada. Paso de trailers, paso de novedades, paso de todas las noticias y paso todo. El juego no lo tengo, ya está parcheado, incluso que tenga todos los DLCs.
Rain may
Por tanto,
have
no me
washed
interesa.
away the blood, but not the memory.
Ah, pues estoy jugando a Vampyr.
My poor man.
Ahora mismo me la suda la Dying Light, me la suda el Left 4 Dead, me la suda todos estos juegos que no sea Vampyr. Ah, Madre mía, chaval, la fosa común.
This is my watch. Damn grave robbers.
Reloj de... ¿qué? No, no, espera. Qué desilusión, tío. Que pueda yo sacar cada... Pues va a ser que no. Ahora bien, si tengo que... Necesito conseguir puntos de experiencia y tengo que matar a alguien. Mataré a los... Por ejemplo, ya hay uno que le tengo ganas. Es un asesino, así que... Vamos, no puedo costar nada. ¡Motor! Haber estado de... Sigue. Estado... Tab. Bueno, es que el primero... Tal... Chapel... Muelle. Vale, vale. Me queda mucho todavía. Cyberpunk, ¿no? Pero tío, ¿tú me escuchas cuando hablo? ¿O no me escuchas? Hablo para las paredes. Que el Cyberpunk lo voy a tener y lo voy a jugar seguramente. Y el Dying Light también. Pero hasta que no lo tenga yo, que me venga en un bundle o me lo compre, no quiero saber nada de él. Ni veo vídeos ni nada. Ni veo noticias, ni leo análisis, ni opiniones, ni nada, tío. Y si lo miro es en concreto cuando ya lo voy a jugar. Vale. Alguno en concreto, algún chaval que sepa yo que tiene mis mismos gustos. Estoy ahí viendo noticias. Que voy a ver nada del Dying Light si no lo voy a jugar. Un momento. Coca-Cola. Cyberpunk. Te digo yo que va a ser la hostia. Simplemente por ver quién lo hizo. Sí, Project. Solo con que lo hayan hecho eso se va a mear en la cara en calidad vamos, a la mayoría que salgan a la vez. Pero vamos, para decirte eso, no necesito... Buenas, Dani. Pues también. Para decirte eso, no necesito que ver ningún vídeo, ni ninguna noticia, ni nada. Vamos, solo hay que mirar la trayectoria de las empresas. Y que siempre fue... La peña, tío, no se dan cuenta. Que yo en la puta vida vi un E3, ni un no sé qué. Yo todas esas putas mierdas paso. Hago de Dios, chaval, no son más que vende humos. Todos los juegos se
Welcome
retrasan.
back, Doctor. What can I
Pero
do
el
for
Cyberpunk
you?
va a romper culos a la bestia, completamente de acuerdo. Porque es lo que se dedica a CD Projekt. A pasarse la pirula por la cara de los demás desarrolladores.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Pero bueno, que aún así yo no lo voy a comprar de novedad, tío. No. O un cojón de juegos pendientes de jugar, tío. Ponerme a gastar 50, 60, 70 euros en un juego. Estos chavales no saben lo que vale ganar eso, ¿sabes? Vale, perdón. Era este.
Good evening, Mr.
Good evening.
What? Oh, you're that doctor.
Mira qué buen agujero en la camisa. Claro, tío. No tengo ninguna puta prisa, tío.
I found the location
Cuanto
of
más
the
paciente
explosion,
seas,
Mr. Delaney. I
más
placed a
probabilidad
file
sea de que te lleves por 4 perras. Mira, ahora mismo estaba el de Witcher 3
So kind.
por 15 euros con todos los DLC, tío.
Well, thank you, doctor.
It's nothing.
No me lo pillé porque todavía tengo que jugar al 2.
And I'm sorry for your loss.
Pero si no me lo hubiera pillado.
No, I didn't know them. No car was supposed to park there that day. Stupid bastard. Why did he park there?
You're the man who hid that bomb.
I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone.
Vale, está.
I sense your guilt, Dyson. Why is that? Did
Me da sustos que pega el vampiro,
acceptable
Ay, ay, ay.
I still believe our fight was just. By killing an innocent couple who were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. No way.
You made a mistake. A terrible mistake. Maybe an unforgivable one. But that does not mean that you are a monster.
I swear I did not want to kill anyone. I did not hide in the shadow to kill on purpose. That's my
¿Cómo
only
será el mes que
defense.
viene, Dani? ¡Ah! La cagué.
I want you to remember the
No sé
bomb,
cómo se hace,
Dyson.
tío, para
Tell me
detectar
about
si la puedes cagar o no lo puedes detectar.
I don't.
Porque ya me pasó varias veces eso de cagar una pista. Y da igual que lo vuelvas a hacer, ya lo jodiste.
Figuring out the pur-
Why you
The Dawson Ammunitions Factory.
La pista es perfecta. Así que...
goodbye?
Entonces, bueno, este señor lo único... Tiene este de aquí. Como no conseguí todas las pistas. Ah, bueno, me falta una que sí podría conseguir, perdón. Una sí la... Pero bueno. No sé si hay alguna manera de detectar o alguna habilidad o...
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
Me jodería, ¿eh? Bueno.
I managed to reach the mass grave in Southwark. It was not pleasant.
Spare me the details, Dr. Reed. All I want to know is what happened to those bastards who owed me money.
I'm afraid those bastards, as you call them, are in the mass grave.
Dead? Shit. That money would have been useful. Well, I'll tell my boys to avoid the place if it's that dangerous.
Yes. Everybody should avoid that place until further notice.
Okay then, Doctor. It looks like you deserve your reward after all. The Wet Boot Boys thank you for
Wet
your
Boot Boy. Wet Boot Boy. 50 cheles.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Vale. Ahora mismo tengo la misión. Espérate. Aquí alguna más. Bien. Por ejemplo, lo que he pedido. Está. Haz el cambio. Qué bien.
The sewer dog's fault, they say. Then the gangs, the epidemics, everyone's throwing the blame.
Vaya, vaya. Ay, ya me acuerdo. Me pegaban unas hostias los zombies que... Qué bueno. Qué bueno, qué bueno.
Easy does it, boys.
Ahora que subí un par de niveles, lo de la vida, a ver cómo se nota. Pero bastante, ¿eh? Muérase ya, hombre, muérase ya. A ver si tenemos... Por aquí. ¡Tengo miedo! Puedo matar a este de al lado. Pues sí, fíjate. Bueno, me ha sido haciendo bastante daño, pero bastante menos que antes. Ven aquí, hijo de puta. Bueno, así me estoy haciendo mucho daño. Si me curo un poco, por Dios. Uf. Puta mierda esta de fijar la cámara. Me gusta poco, pero cuando también me joden. Mierda. Resistido. Me mató. Pero bueno. Creo que si soy más fino, puedo matar. Si soy más... Si no, como mucho... Poco. Bueno, pues si vivo mejor, puedo matar. Si te meto... a la puta. Mejor comerme esto.
Crush the leaves, boys.
Voy bien cargado de sangre. Sí, Yo. No dije nada. O no sé a qué te refieres. ¡Cómaselo! Vamos allá. ¡Corro! Pega. Voy derecha. Por culo, hombre. ¡Ah! Me cago en la puta, eso es lo que no puede pasar. Eso de perder... Oh. Buenas, Nails. Y ando bastante cortito de... ¡No! Mira, le dice bastante más daño, ¿eh? Pero bueno, así será insuficiente, ya verás. Última oportunidad. Bien, muriendo aquí de malas maneras. Hago la leche. Pero bien. Vamos, 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 vamos. ¡Uba! A tope con la cope. ¡Oh, hijo puta! Qué buen ataque me hizo. Cabroncio. Cabrón. Jur. Ah, venga. No mames. Joder, joder. Que va, yo esas cosas más hago. Lo mordí. No me jodas, me cago en Dios. Traver, tío. Ay. Qué chapa, tío.
Get them weapons ready. We found it.
Hostia. Puta. Vermin die. Joder, me podían guardar la sangre. ¿Para qué? Para la sangre, cojones. Oh, no, 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 no. Vale, espérate. Joder, es que me toca los huevos, tío. Pero es mejor no acercarse y pirarse. Hacer otra. Volveré. Coño.
Over there. There's one of them vermin. Take your time. Oh my vermin. Fuck.
Es que nos enfrenta él a los... Sí. Qué buen truco. A las jodas. Uy. A la jódete, hijo de la... Eso, te moriste. Tú también te moriste.
Opium is one of the main
Opio.
ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
¿Eh? A ver. Cuéntale lo ocurrido. Zoró.
Last warning, sir. Look like that. It's on to us. Watch out, lads.
Ahí. Porque no quiero. La antorcha, sí, además hace más daño el hijo de puta. Puede hacer ahí quemaduras ahí, ¿no? Daño agravado lo llaman aquí. Ese con fuego, ácido, no sé, o cosas así, ¿no? Pero normalmente a los humanos no nos hacen daño, pero los vampiros los dejan en la caca. A ver, ¿dónde está el toreao?
It's locked.
Las enfermeras estén aquí con todo el amor de su corazón. A ver qué les pasa, chavales.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Puta madre va tu hijo, chaval.
Goodbye, Mrs.
Nada. Contesta. La señora, bien.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
I'm okay. Yo lo diría, ¿no?
Go now, sir. But don't hesitate.
Entonces,
As for me, what a blundering idiot.
right. Perdón. Gracias.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Tell me more about
Tell
your
me more.
willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I
No me
know
lo creo.
Mr. Fiddick's story.
No lo creo. Espera, que me está dando un poco de regomello, ¿eh? Unas pataturas de jamón que siempre te suben la sal por encima del nivel requerido.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
You have my support, Dr. Strickland. I know exactly what it feels like to battle an unknown disease, with only your mind and force of will to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You don't know what that means to me.
Muy bien. Bueno,
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
pistas que me debió de dar debiera ser de otras.
I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
Homeopatía. Tope ahí.
How long must I wait, damn it?
Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir.
How long's it going?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Goodbye to life.
Reads me like a book. I never could keep anything from her.
Chao. Sí. Debe ser para la misión principal. Si no me equivoco. Sí. Todo esto. Pero ya debo tener todo. ¿Eh? Ya. Había perdido el mensaje
The
fundamental.
flower's dying. Strickland's project could be dangerous.
Placebo.
I have a mind to report him to Dr. Aykroyd.
Coño, me he fijado en esto, tío. Voy a salir de aquí. Hago la O. Ah, siempre me van a llevar 2 de cada. Porque los pueda fabricar. Para así tratar a los pacientes. Mierda. A ver si puedo. Ah, bueno. Ya. Más. A ver, más. A ver. Objeto. Sí, está bien.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Vale. No me suena haberlo leído. Vale, sí. Y también. Vale, también. También. Qué poético. También. También. Vale, está. Vale. Vamos poniendo. Vale.
These men, they're a company
Vea cosas que no había
of
visto aquí,
vampire
tío.
hunters.
Hago la O. Vale. Vale, ok.
You always...
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening.
Tell me about your
Tell
injury,
me.
Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Tell me more about
Tell
the
me
death of your
more.
wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Ellen didn't bring them with her that night.
You seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin raids. We never found her body.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick.
Lo tenemos a tope. Calidad. Falta uno por conocer.
I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
I'm so tired. Will this shift never end? Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that cat.
Mierda es.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
Jonas.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your
Relating.
enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
A ver, la Diaspora. Angela Las. Vale. Era la chica que estaba ahí tumbada. Toda jodida. Vale.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive, or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating.
Fisiológica, traducción
And you want me
psicológica.
to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reed. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Have you heard any talk of blackmail going on in the hospital?
If you're running some official inquiry, you had better question the patients. They know more than the staff, especially old Miss Jones.
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike
Thoreau.
for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Goodbye.
It's locked, all right. It's at least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula.
Mortimer.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Todo cerrado. Bueno.
I'm all right.
But in the
Waste your time
circumstances...
with me.
Good
Joder.
evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Have you heard rumors of blackmail going on in this hospital?
Dr. Reed, are you trying to take advantage of me?
Of course not, Mrs. Goswick. I'm just curious.
Well, go be curious somewhere else, please.
Esta es dura, ¿eh?
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Pero nada, a ver, vale. Joder,
Good evening, Doctor.
cago en Dios, tío.
How's my son doing?
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Ya no estoy mirando para ella. ¿Por qué cojones me la siguen marcando, tío? Es que yo...
But in the circumstances...
Ah,
Good evening, Mr.
no entiendo
Goswick.
estas cosas, ¿eh?
How are you?
I'm okay.
Esta mierda de tercera persona. Y la imprecisión que tiene. Joder.
Have you heard rumors about...
No?
¿Eh?
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu.
Spanish.
What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Bola.
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me. There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Don't waste your time.
Good
with
evening,
me.
Doctor. How is my son doing?
I've read your son's medical report, Beatrice. It's not the flu or anything life-threatening. What has you so worried?
He was at death's door when he was brought here. I just want him to be better as soon as possible.
He's not out of the woods yet, you know. He might need to stay here longer than expected.
Take care of him then, Dr. Reed. People here only seem to focus on contagious patients. I worry my poor Mortimer will be neglected.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Pues pipa. ¡Pipa!
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
According to the report I read, your unprofessional conduct put a patient in danger, Gwyneth.
That's not true. I know when my patient's life is at risk, and I'm more competent than a lot of doctors that I know. Problem is, I'm a woman.
I don't see what your gender has to do with your abilities, Nurse.
Yes, nurse. Because I'll never be a doctor, no matter what my skills. I could make a decision that could save a life, but oh no, that's unbecoming conduct.
Have you heard of Elizabeth Blackwell? She was the first woman listed on the UK Medical Register. Change is slow, but it will come. And you will always have my support.
To have the right to study shouldn't be determined by sex, skin, or wealth. That's all I'm saying.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Pero entonces esta la pueden echar por fea, de cojones. Por si es por razón no, pero por fea de cojones.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
¿Esta qué fue? La del principio, la vampira.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
No me acuerdo de ella, la verdad.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury.
Corría al año.
I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise.
Bueno.
I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer,
On the cover.
has been compromised.
Oh.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Haciéndola ahí. Racha de guerra.
Pardon my boldness, Your Ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
We both are afflicted with a thirst for blood, Lady Ashbury. That is our nature. By vocation, we also have reason to visit the hospital. Logic dictates.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Así me gusta. La brada. Es más fea.
My blood in the
soul. They belong to you now.
The life running in.
What? What? What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse, or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes, just waiting for me to pop off they are.
If I didn't know better, Miss
Puta
Jones,
vieja.
I'd be inclined to say
A las
you
pulgas.
enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on
Ya lo
hospital
sé,
hours.
pipa.
Thank you
Joder,
for your
no
time, Miss
investigues.
Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Saf.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. I feel better already. Can I go soon?
No tengo ni idea.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
Goodbye, Palai. A ver,
Good
tú
evening,
primero,
Miss
pipas.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Esta es la cabra del spat.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Este ya.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
What can you tell me about...
Let me get...
No sabe nada.
I wish I could be thick again.
I met him in New York once. If only there were more of us. Less resignation and more determination.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
Goodbye, Milton.
Goodbye. Hola, adiós.
Look exhausted.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Goodbye, nurse.
Falta la Dorothy Crane. Es va a estar por aquí. Gafas. No me habla.
I'm quite busy
Ahora.
right now, Dr. Reed.
Oh, ya te veo.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
I really hope you're right about this, Dr. Ackroyd. I'm trusting your judgment on this.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
Have you heard about any...
Blackmail?
Thank you for your time.
No está la puta, ¿dónde está? Afuera. Qué raro. ¡Mírala! ¡Está con un señor! ¡Súper sospechoso! ¿No? Sí, eso ya lo he visto alguna vez.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah.
Ah, es el deputy este.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or
Yeah.
doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best
pero bueno,
nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
¿Qué pasa, Lilina?
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him.
Bla, bla, bla.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
¿Cómo mira al otro mogolo? Cogió, agárrate del cual. Pues supongo que será visión principal. Pero me suena como hacia la derecha. Voy a los auriculares. Ah, vale, es otra. Vale, mira, vale, otra misión. No. Joder, macho. Vale, otra vez. Voy a hacer la cena. No poner el horno. Parece a mí que hoy que mientras hacerlo ya está. Puedo jugar un rato más. Vale. ¿Es usted libre?
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
Osvaldo, mira quién es. A ver.
I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Me falea, no tengo. Nada. Te dejo de...
Are you sure you're
Oh.
Yes.
Pues te falea, no le va a pasar nada. Muy bien.
I have this thirst for blood.
Hostia. Ah, no mames, un boss.
What sort of creature is this? Not a lot to check, but I should anyway. Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Vaya, vaya, que tenía aquí montado el hombre oso cerdo este. Bueno, si acabo el capítulo, entonces no. Entonces sigo. Les hago la cena. A ver, queda esta misión. Esta misión. Parece que ya acabó, parece. Wood shop. Como chapas blancas.
I cannot enter.
Hey, Doc.
I'll I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
También es bastante susceptible de que me lo coma. También es malo, malito. Maloso. Bueno, espera. Mira. Tengo ahí esto. Sí. Tengo esto ahí. Tengo ahora. Madre mía. Vale, buenas, Alejo. Guapa, no está guapa. Carambirubí. Carambirubau. Vale. Estoy aquí, cago en la puta. Partieron mal el puto queso, joder. Dios, tío, inútil. ¿Cuánto tiempo tardé? Pero debería haber tardado menos de la mitad. Vale.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them!
Te tiraron ahí, ¿no? Ácido, ¿no? Sí. Vale, ahora con este nivel de hostias que doy ya, pues ya sí que estoy más acorde con vale, la gente que aparece. Sí, te has bloqueado, Jani. Tengo a todo a tope. Nada. A ver. Me deja hacer. No tengo la. Vale. Joder. ¡Ay! ¡Dios mío! Pam, pam. Pam, pam. ¡Oh! ¡Me enganchó! Toc, toc. Toc, toc. Aquí no es aquí. Caja grande vacío. Saca de frío en usados. Vale. Mira, cojonudo para que... ¡Tengo miedo!
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye. But the bathrooms more and more every year. There's safer places to be than here. Step away!
¡Oh, motherfucker!
Die, vermin! Die, vermin! Die, vermin! We have to stop it! Christ! He's dead!
No tengo... Jodidos antorchas. Que se está jodiendo. Ah, no. Ya. Qué raro. Vale, sí. Este es duro, ¿eh? Rollo era el muro. Todos moridos, todos moridos. Nada. Muy querer.
Chapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert! Stop it!
Tío, ¿por qué no me deja?
I won't end up another drunk arse littering the streets. Not me.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of a street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Do you know Nurse Dot?
Funny, I've been searching for...
Really?
Word is she ain't real. She's a...
Perhaps you...
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pill.
What can you tell me about?
Nothing to say, really.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. Now I'm just Ben. Ben the Trap.
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome you?
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just frayed me last nerve.
I have found a very interesting letter. Your son planned to prove his worth to the gang by stealing your medicine.
Oh, I see. So the little bugger thought he could use his dad to build a reputation.
The gang's recruiter was dead when I found him. Perhaps you should take better care of your son.
I love my Albert, sir. Believe me. It's just... well, I'm an arsehole, I suppose. Anyway, thanks for the letter. This is for your trouble.
La misión secundaria hecha de gratis.
A gun, alcohol.
A ver, no me quiero liar ahora. Tiene bastantes calles. Pararme a hablar.
This district seems to get uglier every year. A lot of people are talking about this colossus. Perhaps I should look into it. People are talking about this colossus. Perhaps I should look into it. They distribute flowers at this hour of night. Maybe it's time to see if this Christina is still working nearby. This district seems to get uglier every year. Distribute flowers at this hour of night. Revolution is like the flu. No one. This district seems to get uglier every year. Knock at your door politely.
Vale.
It's time to see if this Christina
Acaba rápido.
working nearby.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Señor
I'm looking
Petrescu.
for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
History seems to get uglier every year.
Onda, ¿quién está ahí?
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
It's locked, all right. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius.
Nada, pues no puedo. No puedo acabar el puto capítulo. Pues gracias a las... Dios, cago en la puta virgen. Bueno, nada, luego vuelvo.